Oh.
Welcome to Jacksonville, Florida. Today is see who will walk out as champion of the Tax Slayer Gator Bowl. Bowl games are not only a reward for how you played in the regular season, but can be a springboard into next year as well. As we'll see a team looking to make it back to the CFP this year, the Texas A&M Aggies. Taking on a squad from the American, the Tulsa Golden Hurricanes. For EA Sports College Football, Reese Davis with you alongside David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. And guys, can't wait to get this one started. Kickoff team out there ready to tee it up and get this bowl game underway. He'll start the return inside his 5. He was looking for more running room, but none to be found as he stopped at the 23. So the Texas A&M Aggies offense will go to work first. What a great group of receivers they run out there, and a staunch, stout defense they'll be running into. Jesse, how are they going to get open? How does this defense keep them in check?
Well, I think one thing this receiving group knows, to have success in this game against this defense, is it's going to take all of them. It's not just going to be one guy making all the plays. They're all going to have to be able to step up and, David, take advantage of their own individual one-on-one opportunities when those chances come their way.
Well, and I think that's what's good about this offense. Their strength in numbers. It's not just one guy that you can take away. There's several receivers that can make plays. That stresses the defense. Like, find the weakness, go after him. That guy can win. So it'll be a fun individual matchup.
On third down, he'll try to pick it up through the air. He's going to come up a couple of yards short of the first down. They are backing up their pregame words. Their first drive of the game, 4th down in their own end, and they're going for it. Now the play fake. Big tight end makes the grab, first down, still on his feet. Recovered by the defense, and he's off. Turning it on. Touchdown, Tulsa. How about this defense taking one back to the house?
You practice these moments as a defense, but you never know when they're going to come to fruition. But how about it? The scoop, the ball's on the turf. They scoop it up. They take it to the house. The defense takes care of business and said, offense, we don't need you. We'll put points on the board.
Setting up for the extra point after the first score of the game. And the extra point makes it 7-0. The scoop and score. What a lift it can give to the defense. Not content to get the ball. They wanted to do something with it, and they did. On the move from inside his 5. He was looking for more running room, but none to be found as he stopped at the 23. The Texas A&M offense is back on the field. Finding themselves down 7-0, they'd love to get a drive going here. An unforced error there. They don't get the snap off in time. That is a completely avoidable penalty. The quarterback just went into brain lock and lost track of the play clock. Out of the gun, they'll run it inside. And he'll be smacked to the ground. And the Aggies in a good spot here with 2nd and short. Looking to fire. Plucks it out of the air. He's got enough for the first down. They'll spot it at the 37.
Well, the drag route's put in this playbook to fight against man-to-man coverage. So there you see the receiver using his speed, working his way across the field. He gets separation on the DB trying to trail him, makes the catch, turns it upfield for the first.
Makes the grab, but not quite enough for the first down, but a good gain on that play. The Aggies with a 2nd and short to keep this drive moving. From the gun, they'll try the middle. Drag down, but they'll move the sticks for a first down. Foundation of Aggie football built on toughness like that, running it like John David Crow back in the day.
And those Texas people are tough and rugged, and you know they wear their great outfits that you love to watch. But these Aggies, I think they're at their best when they got great running backs. And you've seen Spiller and A-Chain in recent history finding those game breakers, those game busters that can make big plays.
After the productive first down play, it's 2nd and 6. Looking for space, it's Ashmore. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play. How aggressive might this play call be on 3rd and short from the 46? Gets it out fast. Really nice job to convert that 3rd down, and they've got it at the 33. Texas A&M back to work with another first down. Firing to the right, complete. Found a little bit of room to operate, but he'll be stopped just short of the first down. And here comes the offense on 2nd down. Back to pass. Caught over the middle. It's Hicks. He hauled that one in and got it down to the 15-yard line. That big pickup on what they call the drag route, but if you hit it on time, you can hit the turbo boosters.
And you've got to be accurate on the throw too, Reese. Nice job by the QB there, putting it out in front of his receiver to make an easy catch and then advance it.
He's got it on the move. They get it down to the 7 on that pass play in prime position for a score. Going to work on 2nd down, and the red zone is still some ground to cover to pick up that first down.
Really nice job by the quarterback understanding.
And he cruises his way to the house. Touchdown, Aggies!
Man, it's so nice to have guys out wide that you just trust that you can feed the football, and this guy will do the rest, will cross that goal line, will take care of you, make you look like a genius. That's that kind of guy right there.
Extra point here would tie the game. And he tacks on the extra point. They put together an 81-yard drive, and he found his way to the end zone from the 7 to cap it. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. So Tulsa's offense will have its first possession of the game. Let's take a quick second to call out some of the impact players their coaches mentioned in meetings this week. Anything you guys heard that really resonated with you?
Yeah, I love when coaches talk about guys that bring it every single day. Like, that we can depend on them. They can get other guys lined up. They're always motivated. They're always being a great teammate. These are the guys that coaches love.
And big-time players make big plays in big games, right? These are the guys that have to play well if they're going to win games like this. We just need to see what they do today.
After that big gainer to open things up, they'll put it in play from the 40. Coming out on first down with the play fake. And he just flat dropped it. I think he wanted to run before he secured it.
Man, those are frustrating because you know you're supposed to catch that. You're supposed to secure it. It's going to happen, but it's just frustrating for those receivers. Just tap the chest. My bad, dog.
This time it's complete.
I tell you, this slot receiver, he really does give his quarterback a nice option. Runs really good routes. He's got nice hands. You saw it on that last play.
They'll go to the air on 3rd and short. Fires to the big fella. At the 40, there he goes. 3rd down conversions are huge, and they've got one, and they're at the 35. Tulsa seems to have the whole playbook working. from the gun, the ground game. And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield.
I love when defensive backs come up and they are physical and they stick their face in the fan and they aren't scared. Talking to the defensive coordinator coming into this game, he knew his DBs had to tackle well. They had to get these running backs on the ground. Great start on this first drive.
Gives it to the back on the draw. Using that running game to bludgeon forward. He's got 4 down to the 35. Some early drama here. We're all even at the end of one of this postseason showdown. Let's take a look at the stats so far. As we move into the second, let's hope the rest of the game lives up to the early start. So they had a chance to talk over this third down play to open the period. From the gun, wants to pass. Working on the right. Got enough to move the sticks. First down from the 17.
Well, it wasn't a great start for this quarterback, but on this drive, he seems to be turning the corner. He just looks like he's playing in a different rhythm. He's seeing the field better. It's almost as if the game is starting to slow down for him. And I think on that last completion, it was a good example of it.
And it's incomplete. If you're going to take a hit like that, you might as well hang on to the ball.
Well, no secret, this guy was a big part of their key to success. Already 2 catches on the opening drive, and they go back to him again. This time the defense is in better position, and they force the incompletion.
To the ground with the back. He's wrestled to the ground right at the 15-yard line, and a big red zone opportunity here.
And, man, the big fellas up front, they don't get a lot of credit. They don't get talked about a lot unless it's negative, but they're the big component, man. They've got to get some push, to get some running lanes, get this running game going. They're the ones that make it go.
Sends it back in motion. On 3rd and long, he's going to have to throw for it. It's incomplete and maybe a little too aggressive from this senior trying to fit that one in there. They've decided to try to go for the field goal here. It's good. He hit that one right down the middle. And with that, they've taken the lead.
And you want a touchdown and you want to be aggressive, but, man, right down the middle, that obviously gives me some confidence down the road that I can trust this guy.
Here he comes from inside his own 5. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. The Texas A&M offense goes back to work. They're still looking for a little more productivity as they trail 10-7. Breaks into the open. Makes the stop at the 33, but it's a 15-yard gain. And this set of downs gets started from the 33, 1st and 10. Looking to throw on 1st down. It's complete on the right side. Steps out at the 34-yard line. Big pickup on that one in this offense within striking distance. They just dialed up one big play. Let's see if they've got another one on 1st and 10 from the 35. From the gun, leaves it on the inside with the back.
And those body blows really, really matter. Like, I want to be able to hand the ball off to my running back 10, 15 times a game. Make the defense tackle them, wear them out. Sometimes these 3 to 4 yard runs, later in football games, they turn into 5 to 15 to 20-yard games just because of the body blow effect.
Well, they execute the end route, and how about the arm strength by the QB? That was an absolute bullet on that completion.
And the Aggies are at the line looking to convert on 3rd and short. Makes the grab. That'll be enough for the 1st down, and now they've got it at the 15-yard line. He might have expected to see this DB up in his receiver's kitchen. Instead, nice little zone, and they pick up the 1st.
Man, offenses are getting so good, Reese, at seeing the holes in the zone, knowing you're in zone, knowing where to sit down, how to make it an easy pitch and catch for the quarterback, and that's what it was on 3rd and short.
Here's the handoff. Wrestled down at the 8-yard line as they threaten deep in the red zone.
And what's the closest guy to the football, man? It's those defensive tackles, and those guards and centers have to work together. They got to get those guys and get some movement. They don't.
Intercepted for the 11th time. Picked up a few extra on that return, but what a play by this defense to get the football.
Well, coming into this game, this offense knew that points were going to be at a premium. If you can't score touchdowns down here in the red zone, you at least got to come away with field goals, but you can't do that if you're throwing interceptions. That's just poor execution by the offense.
The defense wouldn't let him loose, and even though it's a completion, they lost yardage.
Got to give the defense credit. Watching film, anticipating. They knew that this offense had this play in their back pocket. They knew about the speed of this wide receiver in different ways they were going to try to get him involved. Everybody on defense on the same page, playing together. I love it.
And this offense doesn't have much space to go backwards anymore. They've given that up, man. You got to be physical. You got to find a way to get this ball out of the area of your own end zone. You don't want to flirt with the safety, and that means being physical and getting it back downhill.
Oh, he's got some space. Nice pickup on the ground there. They'll move the sticks for the first down.
And how about this offense? What are you thinking as a defense right now? I'm thinking pass, bringing in guys, making sure I stay deep, playing for the pass, and they run the run right at him. Kind of catch.
Intercepted, and now he's up to 14. He managed a few yards on that return, but the bigger play was the fact that they forced the turnover.
A lot of quarterbacks have so much confidence and they can fit the ball in tight windows. How about the defensive player right here making an unbelievable interception, forcing the turnover, big play, big momentum.
Looking for more room. He stopped and forced out of bounds just short of the 10-yard line. They'll mark it at the 11.
The QBs, when you see zone coverage, man, can you manipulate defense when you have a good pocket and you've got time to throw. He had a little bit of time to throw. You can move guys with your eyes. That drag comes wide open. Good throw, good catch, first down.
Now the connection takes it to the 11.
One of the things you love about this running back is not only can he run between the tackles, but he's also a weapon in this offense catching the football.
Second down coming up on this red zone opportunity. Wants to go up top. Under fire. And he was hit just as he was releasing the pass, and it falls to the ground incomplete. Really need to pick up this conversion and avoid having to settle for the field goal. On third and long, try to convert through the air. Quickly complete. And he'll take it in and house it. Touchdown, Aggie.
And I just love the execution by this offense. Late in the half, man, you want to take the lead. You want to get that momentum on your side, and they do it. They finish it with the passing game. I'll tell you what, keep that passing game up. You can keep this lead, keep the momentum, and keep putting up numbers.
Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. The Golden Hurricane offense comes back onto the field. Threw a pick the last time they had it. They'll try to be more productive this time around. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. Wants to go up top on first down. It's complete to the left.
Guys out in the backfield now, it's not just run the ball downhill anymore. You got to be versatile. I got to be able to trust you in the pass game, and I got to be able to throw you the football, and you can do that right there. I know you're going to catch it, and I can depend on you.
Quickly complete. He's got enough, and it'll be a first down for Tulsa. Clock stops momentarily for the first down. They'll hurry to the line. He tosses one high and deep down the left side. And it falls in complete. But it could have been much, much worse as the defender was right there.
The offense just has not been able to find a way to get their rhythm going here in the first half. We just haven't seen it in the passing game. That was a really good example of it again. If they're going to score more points in the second half, they've got to make some adjustments here at halftime.
I think as a quarterback, you get in your mind before the snap a lot of times where you're going with the football, and sometimes you lock on it a little bit too long, and right there I think he did. He'd probably want that throwback.
On third down, he drops to throw. Oh, they really could have used that catch there. Physical pass defense. It brings up a fourth down. Tulsa will be forced to send out the punt team. They'll have to boot it away for the first time tonight. No chance for a return. He makes the fair catch at the 26, and that's where they'll go to work. So here comes the Texas A&M offense back onto the field. They stuck the last drive in the end zone. They'll try to follow suit here. First play of this drive comes from the 27. Looking to throw on first down. And that will be incomplete. Man, that would have been a big hitter if they could have done it, but second down coming. Couldn't make the connection last time. Let's see if they throw it again. Second down, they'll go to the air. Got his man. He stopped at the 40, but it'll be a first down here late in the half. Texas A&M going up tempo. Looking downfield on first down. Finds the tight end. You'll take this every time. 5 yards on the first down play. Now here on second down, see if they keep tossing it around. Looking to fire. Pocket breaking down. Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face third down. We'll see if they go back to the air after the incompletion. It's 3rd and 5. Out of the shotgun on third down. Catch in the middle. It's Daniels. The offense will have to use its first timeout of the half. And on that 3rd and short, I don't think he was unhappy to see that zone.
Nope, it was a great job by the offense. Hey, see where the holes in the zone are? Sit down. You only need a little bit of yards on this third down. Get the conversion. Move the sticks.
Wants to throw on first down. Fires to the wideout. Snagged in the middle. It's Daniels. Inside the 30, down to the 29. Time is running short here in the first half. The offense uses a timeout to stop the clock, and they'll get a quick breather. A&M comes back out with another first down. To the air on first down. Makes the catch. It's Daniels.
I like the decision by the quarterback here. Just get the ball out of your hands, get it to your playmaker. A lot of times they'll dance and make even bigger plays than he did here, but it was still a positive game.
The give to the running back from the shotgun. There he goes. The offense will stop the clock and use one of its timeouts. And in the closing moments of the first half, they'll try to put a 3 spot on the board. And this one is perfect. The lead now 7 here in the 3rd quarter. Texas A&M has it teed up to start this second half. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. We'll get another look at this Tulsa offense. And they're trailing on the scoreboard right now, but they are very much in the mix to finish this season with a bowl win.
Yeah, and I think you look at bowl games, sometimes there's a little bit of rust in the first half, and that's what you talk about at halftime. Now, we get the ball, we're down. Let's go make a statement to start this second half. We're here, we're ready, we're going to do some damage.
And here's the thing. They're in this bowl game because they're explosive on defense. It takes only one play. There's still lots of football left to be played. If they get this confidence going, they get into a rhythm, watch out.
They'll run it out of the shotgun.
And I kind of like how the running back didn't mess around. Like, just get downhill when you see an opening. A lot of times they close so fast, man. Be decisive, stick your foot in the ground, pick up 3 to 4, and we are not going to complain.
Solid pickup of 4 on first down and 2nd and 6. Pulls and fires complete. He almost picked up the first down on that one, but he'll be just a little bit short.
And offenses nowadays, they're really just counting numbers. How many guys do you have out wide? How many guys do I have out wide? If I have enough guys to block your guys, boom, it's just built into the offense. Pitch, catch, let me get a few yards.
Fires to the tight end. Putting together a real scoring threat here as they pick up the first down at the 36. Looking to throw on first down. On target to the left. And he's brought down after a nice gain.
Man, you put those slot receivers in there, and here's why you do it. You back them off the football a lot of times, but who's guarding them? A lot of times those are linebackers. Those are safeties. You get those good matchups where you can feature one of your speedsters, and a lot of times good things happen.
He's there to make the stop, but not before. He sets up this offense first and goal from the 7. Just moments ago, the Golden Hurricane stuck in its own end, and now they're generating some momentum. He steps and powers and works his way. They finally get him down at the 2. Now it's second and goal. Barrels ahead. And he never had a chance. Just stopped cold as soon as he got it.
And with the stuff there, Jesse, on second down, this little third to mid-range, you got 2 downs. What are you thinking here?
Maybe getting your quarterback out on the perimeter and giving him a run-pass option. See if you can get the defense in a bind.
Third and goal where the strong come through. Powers forward. He's not going to make it. What a job by this defense to stop him in his tracks.
Yeah, and on third and goal, they're saying, hey, we're still going to try to power this football and run it. Obviously haven't had success. Now getting to fourth and goal. Now it's a situation. Do I kick the field goal? Do I feel comfortable running the football? Or do I need to throw this thing?
After putting 3 on the board, the kickoff unit ready to go. The returner will field it and bring it back. Nice job executing all of the assignments as they put a stop to that return at the 22. Texas A&M has it back, and we say howdy to the Aggie offense again. Wants to go up top on first down. Going deep. Oh, he dropped it. That deep ball was right on the money. You just have to make that catch. Behind the chains now on second and long. They'll run it from the gun. Got to be smart, patient, great vision, uses all of that to get to the 29. The Aggies come to the line on third and short, trying to keep the drive alive. They turn to the passing game on third and short. Makes the grab. Able to work it to the 39-yard line, and that'll be a first down. And the Aggies come to the line with a fresh set of downs. Looking to throw on first down. Makes the grab. It's Ashmore. Nice pickup there. Gets him the first down and sets him up at the 45-yard line. This Texas A&M offense is wasting no time. From the gun. Give on the inside. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage.
Great team defense on that run play. Everybody doing their job. People winning their one-on-ones, D linemen staying in their gaps, linebackers and DBs filling. You just can't do it better.
The sure hands. It's Ashmore. He'll go out of bounds right at the 30-yard line. A big play as this offense in business. It's first and 10 from the 31. Past the sticks, and he may get more. Big pickup on the ground here to keep this drive moving and give them a first down. The Aggies pounded the rock to move the sticks, now back to work. To the ground, he's got it again. Stopped at the 13-yard line as the drive continues.
This shouldn't be a surprise to anybody. If you've got the lead in the third quarter and you want to keep it, you got to bleed the clock. Best way to do that, run the football. And you're now seeing this offense call these run plays back to back. They are trying to be physical. They're trying to stay on the field.
quarters deep in the red zone, but they can pick up a first down without scoring. Third down. He's got it and still on his feet. Touchdown, Texas A&M. Made the grab and took it on in for the score. He has been surgical. Precision passes. Using the scalpel, the fine instrument, rather than the blunt one.
The defense has had absolutely no answer for him. Just, he's been down their throats all game long, a step ahead, understanding what he's seeing, and just destroying this defense.
And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. A quick pass to the left. And just a short, safe pass play. They pick up a few. Texas A&M has the lead at the end of the quarter. They're sitting in a strong position here with the lead. Let's take a look at our game summary. And a chance to mull things over. Let's see how they start the final period here on second down. Back to pass. Just a short pass to the tight end. He'll move it up to the 37-yard line, and it'll be a first down. Offense in an empty set. Looking downfield on first down. Not quite in rhythm there. Incomplete.
Yeah, I don't know if the quarterback got confused on first down. He might have thought the defense was going to be in man coverage that time, but they were in zone. They fooled him and just didn't seem like he had his eyes in the right place, was forcing that ball to his intended target. The window way too small. The guy was not open, so that didn't have that chance to be complete.
They've given up some yards, and they're not in a great spot, but here's the good thing. The defense is up a couple of possessions. If you force a field goal here, it becomes a lot harder to lose this football game. So don't be too aggressive. Play back. Try to get the stop, or try to force the field goal.
Using the quick game. Didn't pick up a lot there. Moved it forward just a few. And now on second down for this offense. Wants to go up top. Working that left side now. All down, but they'll move the sticks as he picks up the first down.
And I think this receiver's forte is his route running. He's a guy that can line up all over the field, but it's not just catching post routes and goes. This guy can run shallows, he can run slants, he can run the option routes and find soft spots in the defense. This guy really has all the routes in his toolbox.
Yeah, and I tell you what, he was looking for his main man. He wanted to focus in on him. He wanted to force feed him the football. Nice job by the defense. Great coverage. Great job knocking the ball away.
He wants to throw it again. Pulls it in. It's Figueroa. And he'll step out of bounds after a very productive play.
And this offense just hasn't found a way to kind of open it up. Like, they haven't found those explosive plays. It feels like the defense is kind of strangling them and staying real.
Unleashes one deep. And it slips through his fingers. Incomplete. That would have been a huge gain if he could have squeezed it. And this field goal team has been busy. This kicker comes out for the third time tonight. Didn't make him sweat at all. It's good. That'll make it a one-possession game. The lead is 8.
Man, so many more times we're going to say, go for it, be aggressive. Nice to have a guy you can depend on, and you know you're putting 3 on the board. Nice kick, nice job.
He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. So here comes the Texas A&M offense back onto the field. And they've got a little bit of a cushion here, David. If they can add to it on this drive, it would be nice.
And it definitely makes a little...
Turning it on! Good, solid, determined run there. They'll mark him down at the 27. And the Aggies can really attack on this second and short. They'll keep it on the ground. They make the stop, and he'll have enough yardage for a first down.
Well, the defense didn't blitz. They didn't have everybody in gaps, and the offensive line took advantage at the point of attack, getting some push, opening up a hole, and the offense ripping off a nice run there.
They go to the ground. Got room to work. It's a seam wide open. They finally get him on the ground, but he's got an explosive play for the first down.
Really nice job by the running back here in the fourth quarter, picking up that first down. They need him now. They've got the lead, but not by a lot. Late in the game, they need him to play his best football at a moment in the game when everything is on the line.
Powerful running as he trucks his way to the 28.
You got to give the coaching staff credit because they really do focus all season long on situational football with the lead late in the game. If we're on offense, we're trying to stay in bounds. We're trying to bleed the clock. And after ripping off a really nice run, that guy knew, I've got to get down. I cannot get pushed out of bounds, cannot get tackled out of bounds. Really, really nice job.
Texas A&M back to work with another first down. The run from the shotgun. Not a whole lot of room there. 3 yards maybe. 2nd and 7.
And that run really didn't go anywhere. And a lot of times we don't focus on it enough. But how important those 5 guys are up front. To get on those defensive linemen, to try to move them out of the way, to get a run game going, it squarely falls on the shoulder of those 5 offensive linemen.
Texas A&M will snap it in the red zone. Trying to move the sticks on 3rd down through the air. Makes the grab. Doesn't quite make it to the first down marker. He's a yard short. 4th down and 1, and they'll go for it. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. Big man has it. It's a first down and more. Defense uses a timeout quickly, trying to get that ball back and preserve time for their offense. Texas A&M will line up with a 1st and goal. Out of the gun, looking to throw. Looking for the goal line. He's all the way down to the 2-yard line. Just spectacular execution there. Timeout called there by the defense, desperate to get the ball back and save as much time as possible. They've moved it forward to the 2. Now it's 2nd and goal. He's got it down to the 1-yard line right on the doorstep of Pater. Quick timeout called by the defense, stopping the clock to save as much time as possible for their offense. They want to dance their way in on 3rd and goal. He's not going to get there, and this defense really needed a stop like that.
Well, and you see the sense of urgency now going up, right, David, on defense here, creating a negative play with their backs up against the wall.
Everybody's going
right back to the well, and this time he finds water. Gets it into the end zone for the touchdown.
And, man, a lot of times late in games, you see offenses, they get very conservative, very predictable, and then they leave it in the hands of their defense. I like this execution, man. The offense continues to do what they do, and they take the 2-score lead in the 4th quarter, everything going in their direction.
And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. The Golden Hurricane offense comes back onto the field. It's always great to get points on a drive, but it would behoove them to try to get a touchdown this time around, Palmer.
They may have to get out of their comfort zone here too, David, a little bit and just start being more aggressive and take some chances, but that's what's going to have to happen for them to win this game.
Yeah, and when you're losing, obviously everything gets heightened. Everything becomes more critical. This drive is crucial because you've got to cut into this deficit and put some points on the board.
The quick out. And not much doing there as that defense runs him out of bounds.
Yeah, the defense is going to give you those all day. We're late in the game now. They've got the big lead. Expect them to play big zone defenses and try to keep the football in front of them. If you want to throw it short, they're just going to rally to the ball and just bleed this game out.
And this is dropped. Incomplete pass. He had a huge gain in his fingers, and he couldn't hold on. Tulsa in a tough spot here on 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. He lobs one high down the left side. He's got it inside the 15. Works his way to the 4-yard line, and they'll have it 1st and goal. So close to cashing it in for this offense. They'll go to the air. Sets up the screen. And this one will be stopped for no gain.
And this offense gets nothing done on that play, but look at them. They're continuing to run this tempo. They want to try to do something to get a spark going to create a big play.
Trying to find the end zone. Touchdown, Golden Hurricane. And they take it in for 6 more points.
All right, big touchdown makes it a 9-point game. You got to kick the extra point right now, and then you've got to find a way somehow, some way to get the football back. You're going to have to score again and go for 2. A lot has to go right, but at least you get that touchdown to give yourself an opportunity.
Yeah, and a great job by the receiving team. When you see the football kick, man, you got to be smart how fast it's coming, if I'm ready to catch it, if it needs to go to the next wave. Nice job being organized, seeing it, and executing well.
To give as they work on that clock. Breaks into the open. Just what they were looking for, and he's got him set up in business at the 35 with a 1st down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Wants to throw on 1st down. Here's an interception. Oh, did they need that turnover? He was looking for that big return to go with the pick, but he'll set him up in business at the 36. They'll run the RPO and throw it right. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage. Clock's running, and they'll try to get to the line warp speed for 2nd down. Looking to fire. Throws to the wideout. Got a man in the middle. They got him free for a big gainer down to the 43. They'll hurry to the line with the clock still running. To the air on 1st down. Pulls it in. It's Figueroa. He'll be shoved out of bounds at the 35-yard line.
Yeah, and he runs a quick out route, and this is a timing route. Quarterback has to trust him, throw him the football. You can tell they've thrown this a time or 2. Nice job, nice success.
Out of the gun, the inside handoff, looking for a crease. He's got enough, and it'll be a 1st down for Tulsa. Clock stops momentarily for the 1st down. They'll hurry to the line. Looking to throw on 1st down. A shot toward the end zone. Oh, he had it. The deep ball was there, and it just trickled through his fingers.
And you absolutely expect those shots from this offense, and I love it. The defense was prepared. You got to know where the burners are. You know he can go, so you got to play that deep route. They play it great. Don't give up the big play. Stay deep, and don't let anyone get behind you.
They could have used a little bit more there. Picked up a 3. It's 3rd and 7. Tulsa wasting no time. On 3rd and long, he has to throw for it. Bringing the heat. Just couldn't find a hole in this defense. They were ready for him and forced him out of bounds, and no gain on the play. And here we go, down to score. They'll go for it on 4th down. He'll try to throw and pick up the 1st down. Finds a man on the left. And they finally get him to the ground. An easy conversion for this offense. Defense not exactly the perfect 4th down call there. And quickly to the line of scrimmage, they spike it and stop the clock.
No gain on the play. 2nd down coming up.
It'll be 2nd down, and remember, they can pick up a 1st without scoring. Let's go! Back to throw, and he needs to make a play. They get to him as he throws. And it'll be intercepted in the end zone. He goes down after the short return, but what a play to get the football back. So with the late lead, they're ready to just drain the clock in victory formation. want to talk about building confidence, coming through with clutch plays, making the winning plays at the right time can really set the course for the rest of the season.
Yeah, Reese, maturity and experience matters, and this team has guys that have played a lot of snaps, they've seen a lot of looks, and they've lost close games like this in the past. That wasn't the case today, David. Too many guys out there making big-time plays.
And I think belief is what you build. That confidence, you know you're going to win. You don't think you're going to win. You know you're going to make that play in the big moment that continues to build on week-to-week success. And you look up and you're like,